TBRs. It's time to do my December TBR. I cannot believe it. We're on to the last TBR of the year, but I'm very excited for that. I've gotten through a lot of books this year, and especially light novels, which is great because more keep getting published, and I need to empty my little TBR carton. I'm intimidated by how many I have and have to read, but hopefully I'll get through them. Quickly, before I go into choosing my ones for next time, I will just go over November and how it went. So for November, for light novels, I read Little Princess in Fairy Forest. I will be reviewing these at some point. But this was really cute. It's a very quick read. And it was a little princess who is escaping. Her kingdom has had like an overthrow where I believe it's her uncle, but I don't remember if it was her uncle by birth or like adoptive uncle. He essentially kills her family, and she manages to escape with, well, a couple of her knights, but by the end of them escaping, only one of them, and he helps to raise her with a dragon. And the uncle, meanwhile, is pursuing her, not to kill her. He actually has to marry her. She's only like 7, so it's very disturbing. But he has to marry her in order to actually gain the power and kingship. So this was good. Hopefully I'll get to talk about it more in depth, but I did enjoy this one a lot. And it has really interesting like artwork that's put in there. I liked it a lot. And the other one was Bride of the Barrier Master, Volume 1. This one was romantic and quirky. Essentially, the main character, she is a twin, and her family is usually a pretty powerful family, but on the day that they're tested to reveal their Shinigami, she only produces a butterfly, so they think that she's really weak, and they kind of treat her poorly based on that, thinking that she's weak. Then I think it's like their coming of age ceremony when they're 15, I think it is. Suddenly she's like overwhelmed by all of this power, and she manages to produce like 2 more Shikigami who are human, which is like very rare and show how powerful she is, but she hides it because she does not want her family and others treating her special now that her power is revealed, because she's more than just the power that she has. But meanwhile, there is also Saku, who is like the head family of her clan, and he is looking for a wife, and they find one another. He makes a bargain with her that if she agrees to marry him, he will essentially give her whatever she wants, and she'll be assured her freedom, and nobody will, I don't know, it's the whole treatment thing. And he's like, you'll be treated better. And then it's like their kind of cute and quirky relationship, and will they totally fall for one another, or will it just be like the bargain sort of relationship? I thought this was cute. It's volume 1. I will be getting, technically just got volume 2 in, so I will be continuing this one. And again, both of these were like super quick reads. I read them in just a couple of days. And then my library book, which was, I think, just picking a book blindly off the shelf, if I remember what I did. I did Christmas at the Cupcake Cafe. Conveniently enough, it's keeping me in the Christmas spirit, by Jenny Colgan. And this one I hadn't read yet. I read the original Meet Me at the Cupcake Cafe like way back in the day, but I haven't read the sequel, which is The Christmas Story. So I did this one. It was very cute. If you don't know the story, then I don't want to give spoilers, but essentially the owner of the Cupcake Cafe kind of needs to decide whether her relationship is more important, or that seems too harsh, but it is like she's worried that she will lose the relationship or her cafe, and it's how she's going to find that balance, and what choices she's going to make. And it was really good and sweet. I'm not sure I loved it or the ending, like the decisions, but I mean, I get it, so it was good. But it was nice. It did keep me more in the Christmas spirit. I'm actually waiting for the newest Jenny Colgan, which is, I think, the Christmas bookshop? Something. There's a bookshop and there's Christmas in it. It looks good. But that was my main picks for November. Of course, I did read a lot of other stuff in November, but these were the main targets to get through for November, as well as my little reading challenge, which is this guy here, which I am quickly getting to the end of. And I realized I forgot one of my things for it, but it's fine. I did it. So the 2 that I completed for November, I wasn't sure which ones I was going to do, but I ended up reading in a place I've never read before. I had to be at the hospital for a long time. It wasn't for me, and everything's fine. But since I was there, I read there, and I've never read at that hospital before. So that finished that one, and it's a cute keychain with a typewriter on it. And then the other thing that I was able to do is write a letter to someone who has influenced your reading life. This could be a parent, teacher, author, bookstore owner, or friend, and it's okay to make it anonymous. I read a letter that I'm never actually going to send, only because a lot of the people that I really wanted to write a letter and that inspired me a lot are no longer with me. So I wrote it, but I can't send it. But it was good reflecting on people who have influenced my reading life. And I don't know, it was just kind of heartwarming to feel that way, and I would recommend doing that even if the people that you know were of great influence to you are no longer with you. I would still recommend like doing that because it's very reflective, and it takes you back to that passion for it, if that makes sense. So I would say do it. And inside of there, fittingly enough, are like little cards that you could gift your friend or family member or person of influence in your life. So that's kind of cute. And that means that for December, I officially do have to finish the one that's write down a favorite quote or passage from a beloved book and place it in your home, which is so simple, and I just haven't done it. Oh, I forgot to mark this time. And ask a family member what book has made a lasting impression on them, and find and read that book. So I have one book to read and then one activity to do, and I think I should be able to do that in December. You won't see the results probably until next year. So I don't know. It's so good to see this coming. There is a chance, if I get through the targets early enough, or maybe I'll record and put this up before the end of the year, but it could be early January that this is up. I'm not sure. So I will do my best to finish this. I will probably not buy another one of these because I didn't really love having like just the tchotchke prizes. I don't really need them. So, but it was fun doing this. It was a different way to do the reading challenge because I normally do the 12-month reading challenges where you just have to pick the books, which I completed like 3 or 4 of them. 4. I think I completed 4 earlier in the year, so it's fine. I don't need to do anything else. I really have been like kicking back a little bit. There's been some audiobooks that I've been able to get that I have definitely listened to and finished, but I am trying to just, my main targets right now have more to do with prepping for the holidays and less to do with reading. So I do still read every day, but I'm not like as choosing that as other things, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and pick what I am going to do or read for the final month of the year. I saw a card and I don't know where I put it. It's fine because I don't need to do it, but here was the library one. Go to a shelf, close your eyes, spin and point, and read the book you want to do. So I did know the shelf that I was spinning to point to because I knew that I hadn't read a lot of books there and that I wanted to read those books. So in case you get something like this, like that's totally valid. Or at least I say it is. And when you're doing this, you kind of make the rules for yourself. So normally I start with the light novels, but I grabbed the library one first, so I'll just grab that. Again, usually the library one, I don't know what book I'm going to end up with, because a lot of times I have to go there, but we'll see. So the first pick card is to draw from the bottom. I almost dropped all the cards. And I did drop the other one, but it was closed. So the card from the bottom is read a book that is more than 400 pages. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Just trying to think if I can think of any that are at the library right now that are more than 400 pages and that I want to read. If this were earlier, I could have done Iron Flame for it, but I already finished that book. Oh boy, this is going to be hard just because I don't know of any books that are out that I want to read. Maybe Covenant of Water. I don't know if I'll be able to get it though because it's so popular right now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a backup one just in case like I really can't find one that I want to read and that is over 400 pages. I likely can, but just in case I can't. Okay, I've already done that one. Let's make it more exciting. I literally have already done that one. Alright, so if I can't find a 400-page one, I will read a book from the new section. But I'm going to look for an over 400-page book that I can borrow. I mean, I have ones personally that I own, but like this obviously has to be one that I can borrow from the library. Because I know like on my TBR, I still have the Sword of Kaigen and like a Cassandra Clare book. What is it? Like Swordcatcher or something. I have that one too, and it'd be great to read them, but they are not from the library. They're my books. So I'll just have to read those on my own. What I just found on the ground. This is my light novel one from last time. To read a book written by a new-to-you author. Which I think, well, I mean, technically I think, but no, because Korea I've read before, so that was, it had to be the Little Witch in Fairy Forest. Little Princess in Fairy Forest. I'm like, where'd witch come from? Alright. So here we go for finding my light novels. So the first draw card is draw from the bottom. That is so weird. Like, this is a whole other deck. And I got draw from the bottom. Okay. I'm going to give them a quick little just move. Alright, and the bottom is... No. I'm not going to do that one. It was literally, even though I just shoved that in the pile, in my shuffle, I got a new-to-you author. And I'm like, I just did it. Let's pick something different. Read a book with your favorite color on the cover. Alright. This is always easy because most of my light novels are more shoujo oriented and my favorite color is pink. So I should be able to find one without a problem. I don't know. I'm going to go with it because I really want to read it anyway. But I'm going to go with I Swear I Won't Bother You Again, Volume 2. I'm really looking forward to continuing the series. There's pink in it. Yes. I'm going to go with that one. It looks like best pick. And then we're going to stick that in there. And then I'm going to draw another card. And this one is draw from the top. So draw from the bottom, draw from the top. Okay. And the top is read a book that is between 200 and 300 pages. Ew, this might be hard. Let me just see. Why do they want me to read like a ton of really long books right now? It's December. I'm trying to take it easy. Well, this one's over. Alright. I'm sort of cheating but not really. I'm going to read, after I finish volume 2, I'm going to read volume 3 of I Swear I Won't Bother You Again, because then I feel like I'll be closer to being sort of up to date with a light novel series. Because a lot of times I end up having to put away like the light novels forever. I just really like it, and I think that'll be easier for me to clear that spot, so that is what I'm doing. And if you don't like it, too bad. It's my pick. There's a lot of great ones that I want to read here, but I feel like this will help me clear up more of like a larger section, because one, these are really thick, and I think I should enjoy them. So I'm going to look for a at least 400 page library book or a new book if I can't find one, and then I'm going to read these two. And then I'll be back to review them and talk about them and wrap up my end of year stuff. Here's hoping that December goes well. That is it for this video. Until next time, bye.